All right, welcome everyone, and this is our number 2 of the high level releases with Jenna Leadingham and Pamela Dale. So here to recap the releases that have gone on within high level. We are going to go over the releases since the 19th. So we're recapping for about 2 weeks now. So that's our last record date. And so we're going to go over all the recent releases that have been done then. And Pam has a little bit of a tidbit of information about why you're going to see just a little bit less over this 2-week span than normal.
Yes. So you mentioned just before we get on this call that people in the high level group are going, where's the coming at you Sean videos, right?
Yes.
And it's like, yes, you do miss him when he's not doing 3 of 7 a day, right? And the last week of July, the team in India, the developer team in India was on retreat.
I love that they do that.
Pardon me.
Excuse me. Yeah. I love that they do that for their staff and that they do the events here and they invite them over.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait until October. If you're listening and you are going to be there in October, drop a comment down below and let me know who you are so we can connect. So let's get started. Let's share my screen. We have got
so many updates still, even with them on retreat.
Yes. You go first on SMS.
Okay, I'm going to enlarge the screen here. Okay, so SMS restrictions, history, and other enhancements here. Okay, so they're enhancing like the number purchase flow, doing some bug fixes. What else we got here? Daily, weekly. Okay, so you'll see when people come in, they're like, oh, I'm hitting these like sending limits. So that's part of this. And then recordings and transcriptions should now appear faster. So that's exciting. So that you can see in the transcription of calls right there within high level for your SAAS clients.
Yes. Really great to have the history. I think the restriction history. So that's a beautiful one. Next, we've got App Marketplace, their new filters and multiple usability enhancements. So if you go into your dashboard on the agency level, App Marketplace on the left, you're going to be able to filter better between the free and the paid for the apps. This is really great because you can become more discoverable if you have a free version, because I don't know about you, but I'll click on free, just which ones are free, right? And there is an overall revamp of the design on the page as well. Check it out. I think it's going to really help you use some of the apps that are here. There are hundreds and more of them to come.
Yeah, so, and side note, last week they did like the little high level experts brought by HighLevel Suite. And Rupert brought this this talk about the marketplace, and it was really eye-opening to me actually, because I was one of those people that's like, hide the marketplace because I don't know enough about it and I feel like I can't hide it good enough. But he had a very educational just talk about the marketplace and how people are even using it to make money, and and helping to have their customers make money. So it was a very eye-opening, like little jam-packed session. I thought so. Very like educational for me. And if you're interested, he has like a suite of like 100 free tools.
He does.
So it was very educational to me and just like eye-opening, I guess, like what all is there, what all you can do with it. And I haven't played with it for like 3 months prior to like the session. And he said, Jenna, it's come a long way since then. I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, okay, I'll go back and play with it again. Because when it first came out, I was like, I'm just going to turn it off. So that was really eye-opening to me. So if you haven't played with it in the last 3 months, I encourage you to go through and try it again and get your feet wet again. So I just wanted to add that in. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of really great search features. I wouldn't sleep on it, because if you use Trello, just, something out in the wild, you are able to add more connections in to the workflows. And if it's a paid one that you can mark up, and you build all these workflows for your people that are using Trello or ClickUp or Webinar Jam or whatever they are, you can then have them purchase that as an add-on. You get a little bit more of a monthly recurring on top of it, and you get the functionality and usability. So if you're using other tools, right, then it would be really important to implement those inside of your workflows so that your people can adapt your system, your, whatever it is, your system, you're selling, right?
Yes.
To me.
And it was neat because he talked about like the rebilling side of it
Yes,
within
exactly.
like the premium workflows, but then also just marking up the app. So like different ways to monetize it. So anyway, it was really eye-opening for me.
So speaking of app marketplace, we have app free trials. So if you are an app developer, this is really important because you will get the people who are on the fence about trying it by offering them a free trial of your app. So if you're a developer, there are now app free trials that you can implement for your apps. So that's really powerful.
Yes, he was very excited about that one.
Right?
Yeah. Print packing slips. So I don't personally do a lot of e-com, but I know people were very excited about this. So I'm excited. I actually reached out to somebody because I was like, I just want to have like one like e-com person so I can learn that to share with other people. And so that's a little tip too for you if you're trying to get into like a niche. Do something like that to get in there, and then you can learn more about HighLevel within working it that way. You don't have to do it that way, but if it works for you, great. But yeah, so this is really cool to be able to add this on, and you're getting more and more functionalities similar to Ecwid, Shopify, and more.
So it becomes a PDF, and it's very, very exciting. I don't have a e-com either. Next one up is direct checkout for product elements. In the email, you can add in now your own product, and it is a direct checkout. So you don't need to build a whole funnel, all the things. You can put it right inside the email.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Easier setup, improved tracking. You can tell which product came out of. Always about the tracking. And it goes right to a page that looks just like this.
Yeah, that's so slick. And I'm all for that easy setup for the clients.
I love the least friction, right? We want to remove friction all the time.
Yes, I actually had a meeting with the product manager for reputation management last week, and that was exactly what I told her. I was like, anything we can do to, make it so it's like easier, and if I can sell reputation in a box and make it also like everything's right within here, so that if I wanted to sell this by itself, they don't have to go to contacts, for example. So yes, I love that.
Live site URL and domain connect. So one thing, my little tidbit about this is when you see something come onto the change log or coming at you video from Sean, and it feels like it might be, oh, that's interesting. Wonder where that one came from. They are always, always, always looking at support tickets and reducing the support time for you and I. This was one of those feature drops. And it is, your funnel is not connected to a domain. So you can see here that when you're in the editor, right at the top, please connect a domain to this funnel. So this is huge. And then once it's connected, it's hard to see. I should probably give a little bit bigger screen share time on this. But what you can see is it now has a little blue dot and it's connected. So that's going to help with those 404 errors for yourself and for your clients.
Love it.
PayPal, pay later. What are
Love
your thoughts
that.
on this one?
Yeah, so buy now, pay later coming into PayPal now, and they announced that for Stripe. Was it a couple weeks ago? And now it's in PayPal. So we'll see it coming out more and more within these other payment gateways, I'm sure. And so that's just really nice. To
really
give people
cool.
The option to split the payments up and not have to have as big of a chunk up front.
And there's no risk to the business owner because PayPal's taking the risk. So
right.
PayPal will pay you, and so it's like a win-win-win.
Yeah.
New workflow action log external call to CRM.
I'm excited about this one for local businesses. So to be able to set this up for your local businesses is so nice.
They say that this has got to do with a log external call when you're using the inbound webhook. So if you don't know what the inbound webhook is, this won't apply to you, but it gives you the ability to log these calls for another system, and then here's the call dropped in. So it's powerful.
Oh, that's so nice. So that's probably like a system like Wave and all these integration partners, I'm sure, like bringing that back in.
I'm thinking that. Of course, lots of templates and introducing new templates. If you're interested in any of these, I'll make you dizzy scrolling through them all, but there's one, there's more than that. Here's another one, 3 website templates, store templates. So the store templates are actually quite interesting because we haven't had those before. Where is the store ones here? I don't see a store one on this one actually, but I like the store ones. I think those are really, really powerful. So check those out. If you are doing any funnel building or website building, I think the templates will work really, really well.
Yeah, and I love just if we could reiterate that they're going back through all those snapshots that they built and like adding up and adding on to them. So I'm really excited that they're doing that. So I saw
this is really. Sorry, go ahead.
I said I saw that on a couple of them that they were doing that, and I was really excited about that.
This is really powerful. You're now able to share email templates. And what they said when I was listening to Chase, he was saying, especially on the affiliate side, they can write all the emails for us now, right? And send those through in the snapshot or share those out to you when you're on a challenge. So it can be something that's live, right? You're on the challenge right now. And would you like to have all of these email templates? Let me share those. Here's the link right now. Let me drop this whole thing in for you. And I think it keeps the engagement up. It gets them to show up live. I'll give these out when that's live, blah, 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 blah. So,
oh, that's so nice.
Right?
Yeah.
Thought it was brilliant.
Yeah, so that's similar functionality to different parts of the platform that they're bringing right into the emails, because you can share the funnels with other agencies and now bring that in within the emails. So love it. And it looks similar.
Right. Anyone with a link? Anyone with within internal production account. So I'm assuming that means agency, and then you can remove the sharing off of it as well.
Very cool.
Enhancements to the template library, federation version. I don't know what that means. I'm not quite wise enough to know, but it looks like previously you had no method to download templates directly into a folder. Oh, it's a folder, pardon me. So they're going to give you the ability to download those into a folder. Whoa, okay.
Okay, cool. And that's your own internal like agency template library.
I believe so.
Isn't that?
Download templates to a folder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So I love the template library. I love the idea of that and where that's going.
Me too.
Yeah.
And especially when you can, I believe, it's going to link with the marketplace where you can sell your templates. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's what I recently heard. So I think that's super cool. Okay,
Calendly.
This is cool.
I had an ultrasound place in Atlanta, Georgia, with 3 locations that had 43 calendars. OMG, this would have been amazing to just pull all of her stuff in. So yes, really great.
And side note, I saw lots of people saying why, like HighLevel already has like a calendar. So if you're thinking like that, like think about like it's a friction thing again. So like if they're already using Calendly and you have this ability to just already connect, they don't have to learn something new. So I challenge you to not think of this as an obstacle, but just one thing to help your customers not have to learn so much at once.
And the other thing is as well, is that we don't realize or understand there's a lot of businesses that I've worked with in the SaaS side that build the SaaS for their customers, but they're still using other software. A, it's just too big to move. B, it's too complicated to move. C, it's too big to move. It just isn't going to work, right?
Yeah.
So they slowly build new stuff inside the systems. I've seen that a lot, but
yeah,
imagine moving 15,000 clients or off of different, it's not worth, they are not worried about the cost. They're worried about the customer satisfaction. So if you ever see that, you'll see that in the Facebook group every once in a while, like, oh, no, why aren't you using it? It's like, okay, buddy. Yeah. Obviously you don't have a business and understand that, right? So that's my sarcasm around that. But I've seen it where it can't, you just can't move it. Twilio validation error trigger is now number validation. So there you go. No idea. Don't use Twilio. That one I'm going to, do you have anything to say about that one before I delete it?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, perfect. Done.
Yeah, I use and recommend Lead Connector all the way.
All the way. Me too. I'm like, I can't even work with you if you're on Twilio. I just can't. That's good. No. Making COD and manual payments independent of online payments for e-commerce stores and order forms. Cash on delivery or manual payment methods. They're moving them independent off of the blah, blah, blah. It means you can now set up COD and manual payment methods independently without needing to set up. You don't ever use Stripe. You take payment online and you just want to do this COD. You can do that still within HighLevel on your forms and just move it to set it to cash on delivery. So it's beautiful.
Very cool. I wonder how well that tracks. So I'm excited to test that out and play with that.
Right. And I wonder how they will log payment if you would manually do that as well.
Right.
Make payment. Probably. But who knows, right? We'll find out.
Yeah.
Auto payment enabled on payment schedules in invoices. So if you have a monthly recurring for a coaching program, say, for example, and in the past on invoices, I had to send it every month. Now I no longer need to do that. I can use the customer's card, a saved card, or a new card by enabling the auto payment on that invoice. So sexy.
Yes. So nice.
We've got a few for the affiliate manager. You want to take it over?
Yes, that's so exciting. So sub-account, affiliate manager, affiliate level, commission settings. So if we could scroll down just a little bit. New ability to set custom commission rates for individual affiliates. So you're not just having to go like the same commission rate across all affiliates. Like you can do it specifically for individual affiliates. So that's so nice. So again, if we're talking about local businesses, so maybe you have somebody that you work one deal out with, and then something that you work somebody else out with a different percentage, you can do that specifically now here. And you can override things now, so that's nice. Flexibility to manage affiliate commissions more effectively. And then it shows you how it works and why it matters. So that's so nice about these help docs.
Love the help docs.
Yes.
This one, the really great example was if you had like a super affiliate that you wanted to give and you have a different deal, you've made like a brand deal or something, you can give them a bigger percentage, but not affect your regular campaign.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Sub-account affiliate manager, toggle to enroll new customers as sub-affiliates.
So this is cool because anytime you get a new sub-account user in your sub-account, you can just automatically enroll them into your affiliate manager, is the way I understood it. So that's super cool.
Love it.
So not having to like set up a workflow for your customers, it just automatically does it for them. Again, that's for me, customer stickiness thing where it doesn't make it complicated. It's just super easy right there.
Right. Next one.
Cloning affiliate campaigns. So anytime we can clone things or delete things easily, I think is great. So this is a functionality like that. And so just making things easier and more fluent. So cloning things, I'm a big fan of.
Yes. And me too. Delete and restore contacts update. So in the past, there was a bit of a you just delete somebody and you didn't really know if it deleted and there was no warning or anything. So now we do have this delete. And then when you do click on it, it gives you the dismiss or view progress. And if you view progress, you come over to the bulk section inside of your contacts and you can see what's happening and you can restore it if you make a mistake.
Nice.
So that's brilliant.
It reminds me of the opposite of how you import.
Right.
Love it.
Sub-account dashboards, contact source, and opportunity filters. So we've got some new filters coming in here on
to the dashboard.
The dashboard, exactly.
Love it.
Next, WhatsApp.
Do you deal with WhatsApp much?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't.
And even being in Mexico, it's used all the time. Like you can't reach a business unless it's on WhatsApp. And I just haven't bothered. But if you're using that, please double check it. There's now template formatting to support formatting, bold, italics, strike through, and monospace. So that's awesome.
That is cool. Side note, I was on the reputation management call this morning, and that WhatsApp is going to be integrated soon.
Nice.
Yeah. So I don't use it a whole lot, but I think that was great that they added that for international users.
It's going to be amazing. We've got a few on taxes. So we've got automatic taxes on payment links. So based on what I understand, you're going to turn this on under payments and you're going to come to settings, and then taxes, you're going to enable it automatically. And then you get to choose your states. It says Nexus addresses. I'm not American, so I'm not sure what the Nexus means, but you can add on your tax rates.
Oh, that's cool.
Next is introducing automatic taxes on invoices. So you can set it by going to payments, settings, taxes, and then enter that in, and you can see the tax here being automatically added. Toggles on. And I maybe have these in the wrong order, but automatic taxes are now live. So that's really cool to be able to enable an automatic tax rate there for your people or yourself.
Yeah, excited to play with that one.
Taxes are good. Before we just ate them, right? We a lot of times that's what we told people, especially in HighLevel. As a Canadian and GST and HST and blah, blah, blah. We just ate the tax. We didn't, because we couldn't get it on. So it was really, it's like a payday increase, right? Like a rate, a rate. New GIF features. So this is within the communities. So you're able to add in some GIFs into communities. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's a fun little feature add, I think.
I love GIFs. I can say so much with a GIF, right?
Yeah. So much of how you're feeling and what's on your mind.
Yes. You want to take this one?
Yeah, so this one I was really excited about, and I'm excited to see where it goes, especially as there's talks about snapshots going in the marketplace.
Yes.
So the IP protected snapshots, and I was like really skeptical. I was like, is this really going to work? Because so you're going to be able to still grab those if an affiliate or a company like HL Pro Tools, etc., shares a snapshot with you, and it's IP protected. How it works is like you see if you scroll up a little bit, Pam, the gray parts are the one. If you scroll down just a little bit.
Oh, I missed it again.
Yeah,
there we
so
go.
Right there, yeah. So it's the gray part that is IP protected.
Right.
So the way that works is you can make a new snapshot off that account. Just the gray parts won't be able to go into a new snapshot.
Right.
So really, that is super cool for the people who are like really big into like snapshot making. So I love the added protection of like, hey, I made this for an affiliate, but they can't reshare it. So very cool.
Right. Two-way sync attachments, some bug fixes there.
Yep. So always love that they highlight on bug fixes. They're always being done.
Yeah. Check that out. If you sent a contact, the attachments were not logged in the CRM and now resolved. Email thread handling, all replies will now be correctly threaded under the original message in the inbox. So threaded means that they, or is it this way? they thread in. So there's a bit of a decrease in the indentation so you can see. So that's kind of fun.
Yes.
This is one of my favorites. I'm not sure if people know exactly what this is, but are you familiar with it? Email box
I haven't
protection?
looked at this one yet.
It just came out. So let me share with you. Do you know that Apple automatically opens all emails?
That Apple does? No,
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes. So if you think your open rate on your emails is 60%, oh, it could be 23.
Yeah.
So it's very, very, very important to have accurate data. So now if you go into your account and you go to settings and business profile, and under the general section, you're going to turn this on. You're going to tick this on. And this is going to give you the prevent it from the statistics from incrementing is what it says.
Okay. So this is like an analytics feature more than anything.
Absolutely.
Very cool. Because KPIs are so important for your marketing spend.
Why not? If you can get accurate, why not get accurate, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do they say? Close only happens in something and something. Horseshoes and I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there you go. UTM parameters in email.
Yes. That's so nice. So really excited that they build this out more and more within the email system.
Mm-hmm.
And this help doc is so nice. Like they laid it out really well for everybody. Like what is it? Why does it work? And how does it help you? So
turn it
really
on,
nice.
turn it on, turn it on, turn it on.
Yes.
Even if you don't have a clue, don't care, don't nothing, just turn it on. You're going to have historical data in case you need to go back. The way we used to do it was a spreadsheet. Exactly. We had one tab for email, one for Facebook, one for YouTube, and then it was a nightmare. I would show you, but I want to bore you. But it had thousands of links in it that were created over time by choosing what was the campaign, what was the source, what was the ID, what was the blah, blah. So we knew exactly where everything was. And it's just time consuming. So to have it in here, it does need a few more features in here, of course, but what a great option to start with, because I send a newsletter that has a lot of links in it. And I'm curious which one is the most popular. Now I'll know. I'll never forget. I'll stop sharing because that's our last one. I'll never forget the time that I heard about a real estate agent that was sending out newsletters and had no idea until they started doing some of these UTMs that the most popular links they ever sent were not houses. Do you know what they were?
Has to do with local places. Yeah. Recipes. Oh, I love it.
They wanted to know recipes. And I guess if you're at home and, that makes sense. And then, well, I would be sending more recipes. So I'd get those things open so that I can then move through the rest of the newsletter, right? And get you the information I'd like you to have about the next listing or, God only knows, like a special on interest rates or whatever. But if you know that and train your people that there's amazing stuff coming that you love, then you're going to get that thing open, because if you don't open it, good luck. Who cares if you put a naked picture of somebody inside? Nobody can see it, right? So I'm a huge advocate for get it open first. And if you train people that this is a good letter, they'll open it.
Yeah. Value, value, value. I had somebody teach me the way they do it. They call it feed, fish. I missed one.
That's great.
Feed, fish. So like you it's not sales every time, so your fishing is like sales, so it's like you're feeding people information, like educating them, training them, etc. And then the fishing is more salesy, so you don't want to sell. It's feed, fish. I think I did that right that time. So they do 3, and then the 4th one is the sale. So I loved how they, and it's like easy to remember. So anyway, well, thanks for joining us, everybody, today. And these are the releases that we recapped for the last 2 weeks. Apologize we missed last week, and we are excited to show you all the releases next week again, hopefully on Monday again. Thanks, everybody.
Just a sneak peek. There's some revamps coming to the social planner. Oh, you never know.
Oh, yeah, and I hear a QR code for the reputation management. I'm excited about that one. Sometime this week should be dropping.
Stay tuned. And if you want us to open up the editor and show you exactly what these look like inside of Go High Level, I can do that as well, but try to keep them short.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
See you here next time.